Mm.
Okay. Hello, we are from Group 4, and today in this presentation we will be discussing about labor exploitation in Cambodia. My name is Beatrice, and my peers Anneta, Nicky, and Monica. Modern slavery in Cambodia is a human crisis that demands immediate actions. A major ongoing concern is the online scam operations and garment scam factories. NGOs reports raise concerns, however, corruption slowed down the investigation. According to the 2023 US Trafficking in Person reports, Cambodia is classified as a Tier 3 country, which means the system failures in the prevention of human trafficking and labor exploitation. The government had been widely criticized for corruption and involvement in online scam operations.
Responding to the Act of Cambodia, the international organizations such as the UN, the EU, and the ILO, they were strictly against Cambodia's act. And here, the ILO, they conduct a program called the ILO's Better Factories Cambodia. And here, the first picture, you can see the pie chart. They conduct uh, they conduct a research at 94% of the factories in Cambodia in 2013 and 2014, and also in 2022 and 2023, with the scope of 300 more factories. And the data shown the same result, which is the factory violated exceptional overtime regulation. And from this program, the result is like out of thousands of inspection conducted between the January 2009 and December 2013, there were only 10 fines that were imposed by the Cambodian government. So this program showed that Cambodia Cambodia was um, still lack on the working condition, and that is violated. They violated exceptional overtime regulation, and also the EU. They also conduct the restriction on the EBA, everything but arms, to Cambodia. So from 100% free tax on their products, but now in since 2020, they were restricting. They are subjecting the standard EU tax on garments and also textile products from Cambodia.
Okay, and then I will continue about a major crackdown and arrest in Cambodia. So since mid 2025, Cambodia has increased rates on online scam centers. And then Amnesty International reported over 1,000 people arrested in just a few days. And AP News says that more than 2,100 people arrested by July 2025. And it shows that government responding after a strong international pressure. And then the government said that it is now targeting big operators, not just low-level workers. And then, however, Amnesty said that must be must be right based because many arrested were a victim of the forced labor. And then there is still concerns that victims are punished while the main bosses running away from their responsibilities.
And I will conclude with mentioning what the Marxist theory explains and what it misses. So, as my teammates have said, that Labor exploitation in Cambodia shows modern slavery, corruption, and weak government systems that allow workers to be easily abused. So we are using Marxism, which helps us to understand and explains how the ruling class uses economic and political power to control and exploit workers. So in Cambodia, in the factory, scam owners or factory workers and scam commode leaders, and also some corrupt government leaders or politicians, they benefit from cheap or forced labor. And whilst when this happens, workers or especially migrant workers, they have little or no power at all to fight for themselves. So there's no power that is protecting them. And this reflects the Marxist idea of surplus value, where profits increase by paying workers very little or nothing. And it also shows the class domination, where the government often protects powerful elites over workers. However, what Marxism mixes, it doesn't explain everything, and it misses the it misses on how to explain human trafficking, criminal networks, or the arrest of activists. So Marxism doesn't fully explain this, and it does not clearly explain why laws are not enforced, which is not only because of capitalism, but also due to corruption, weak institutions, and also an authoritarian regime. So all this, under the Marxist theory, it fails to explain it. Okay, overall, Cambodia fits as a Marxist case because the exploitation is driven power by profit and power imbalances, and also elite control, but it fails to mm, it fails to explain the human trafficking and criminal networks. So in overall, Marxism must be combined with ideas about governments, about human rights, and also corruption, and also addressing both the political and the economic cases can that's how Cambodia can reduce labor exploitation and protect workers. Thank you.